Good morning, students. This is next topic, that is variation of atomic size in groups. Suppose take one group. In first group, hydrogen, lithium, sodium elements are present. The electronic configuration of hydrogen is 1s1, lithium is 1s2, 2s1, sodium is 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s1. That means in case of hydrogen only one shell is present, that is first shell. In case of lithium, two shells are present, first shell and second shell. In case of sodium, three shells are present, first, second, third. That means from top to bottom gradually shell number increases. So if shell number increases, automatically atomic radius also increases. So what is the point? In groups from top to bottom, atomic size or atomic radius increases due to increase in number of shells. In any group, it happens like that. Next, in periods, how it varies in periods. In periods from left to right, atomic size decreases due to nuclear attraction increases. For example, take lithium. This is second period element. How can we say that? Here differentiating electron enters into S shell. Before S, 2 is present. That indicates what? Period number. I told you that point in previous video. So lithium belongs to second period. Similarly, boron, beryllium, carbon, all these are present in second period elements. So what is the point here? All are having same shells. That means two shells. Lithium 1s2, 2s1. That means lithium contains two shells. Boron, it also contains only two shells, first shell and second shell. This 2s, 2p, both are present in second shell. In case of beryllium, that also contains two shells. Carbon also contains two shells. So what is the point here? All are present in same period, all are having same shells, but the number of electrons increases. Here one valency electron, here two valency electrons, here three valency electrons, here five valency electrons. Carbon electronic configuration 1s2, 2s2, 2p2. Okay. So what is the point here? If number of electrons increases in valency shell, if number of electrons increases in valency shell, then nuclear attraction increases. That means nuclear attraction means attraction between nucleus and valence electrons. That is called nuclear attraction. Nuclear attraction increases. If nuclear attraction increases, then automatically those electrons readily moves towards nucleus, then size will decrease. So in any period, not only in particular period, in any period, atomic size gradually decreases from left to right. In any group, atomic radius gradually increases from top to bottom. So that is why this atomic radius is considered as periodicity. What is periodicity? The property which repeats at regular intervals. Regular intervals means if you take one group, it should decrease in, suppose if it decreases in one group, it should decrease in all groups. Suppose if it increase in one period, so it should increase in all periods. That means that property repeats every time. Regular interval means one period to next period, like that. So such a type of properties are the properties are called periodic properties. So atomic radius is considered as what? Periodic property. Next, here one exception is there regarding atomic size, that is very important. See, periodicity definition, the property which repeats at regular intervals is called periodicity. That is also called periodic property. Next, here one exception is there, that is zero group elements have more atomic radius than 17th group elements. Actually in periodic table, before 18th group elements, 17th group elements are present. What I told regarding atomic size, from left to right atomic radius gradually decreases, so that 18th group elements should have less size. compared to 17th group, but here 18th group elements have little bit more size compared to 17th group elements, because 18th group elements having completely filled configuration, nothing but they are all having octet configuration. That means paired electrons are present. Paired electrons means if two electrons present in one orbital, that is called paired electron. If two electrons present in one orbital, that is called paired electrons. If such electrons are present, automatically some repulsions occur, not more repulsions, some repulsions occur between one lone pair of electrons or one pair of electrons to another pair of electrons. Between one paired electrons to another paired electrons. If repulsions occur, automatically their size somehow increase than expected. Thereby 18th group elements having little bit more size than 17th group elements. This is very important point. So compared to hydrogen, helium has more size, because hydrogen and helium both are present in first period. Compared to fluorine, neon has more size. Compared to fluorine only, but compared to oxygen, neon having less size. Compared to fluorine, neon has more size. Similarly, below fluorine, which element is present? Chlorine. Below neon, which element is present? Argon. So compared to chlorine, argon have more size. So like that, all 17th group elements having less size compared to 18th group elements. This is exceptional case. Very important point. Next, one more important. The least atomic size in periodic table is hydrogen. Hydrogen has less atomic size. Next, the more atomic size in periodic table is cesium. Actually, francium is the more atomic size, but that francium is a radioactive element. So all radioactive elements having less stability and more reactivity, so that we need not discuss about radioactive elements. So this cesium having more atomic size. Cesium present in first group and which is present at bottom of the first group. Next, francium is not considered, I told you already, because it is a radioactive element. Next, ionic radius. Till now we discussed atomic radius. Now ionic radius. Ionic radius means ions having some size, that is called ionic radius. If atoms having size, that is called atomic radius. Ions having size, that is called ionic radius. So before going to discuss about ionic radius, we will discuss some points regarding ions. Suppose ions are what? Cation and anion. Cation means positively charged species are called cations. Negatively charged species are called anions. How cations are present? How cations are formed? How anions are formed? See, if an atom gains electron, see, M is one atom, neutral atom. If an atom gains electron, this reaction indicates that this atom gains electron, then M minus will be formed. That means what? This substance, this M minus having more number of electrons than required. That is the meaning of that point. M minus having more number of electrons than required. And other words, M minus having more number of electrons compared to protons. If electron number, proton number same, then it will not have any charge at all. But if those electron number, proton number different, automatically they exhibit some charge. For example, if a proton number is more compared to electron, then positive charge species will be formed. If electron number is more compared to proton, then negative charge species will be formed. So M minus means what?
In this case, electron number is more compared to proton. How much its number? Only one. Only one electron is more compared to proton. That is why we should represent it like this. Next, in anion, I told you, in anion the number of electrons is more than protons. Next, then if the number of electrons is more, this is important point. If the number of electrons is more, the nuclear attraction decreases. Hence, ionic size increases. This is important point. If number of electrons are more compared to protons, if number of electrons are more, if number of electrons are more compared to protons, then nuclear attraction decreases. That means attraction between nucleus and valence electrons decreases. Then size increases because they are not ready to move towards nucleus, which are electrons. So automatically size increases. If number of electrons less than protons, then nuclear attraction increases. If proton number is more, that protons attracts electrons. Automatically those electrons readily moves towards nucleus. Then size will decrease. These are very important points. So in case of anion, size increases. Next, that is about anion. How cation will form? See, if an atom loses electrons, then cations will be formed. For example, take one atom. M is, just we assume that is atom. If that atom loses electron, this reaction indicates that this atom loses electron. If electrons present right side, that indicates losing of electrons. If electron present left side, that indicates gaining of electrons. If electron present left side, that indicates gaining of electrons. If electron present right side, that indicates losing of electrons. See, what is the point here? If an atom loses electrons, then ions will be formed. Those ions are called cations. Why here we should put positive sign? Because that substance loses electron. That means that substance having less number of electrons compared to protons. Protons represented by positive charge. So that it is having one proton extra compared to electron. If 2 protons extra, then we should put +2. If 3 protons extra compared to electron, then we should put +3. So that is the meaning of that point. Next, in cation, what I told, if number of electrons less compared to proton, what happens? Nuclear attraction increases, then size decreases. That point mentioned here. If in cation the number of electrons is less than protons, if number of electrons is less than proton, then nuclear attraction is more, hence ionic size decreases. So compared to anion, cation, neutral atom, here M is neutral atom, that means it is not having any charge. Compared to these 3 species, the size is more in case of anion, after that neutral atom, after that cation. This is very, very important point. Compared to these 3 types of species, anion, neutral atom, cation, which is having more size? Anion. I told you already reason. Next, neutral atom, because in neutral atom number of electrons and protons are same. After that cation. So cations having less size compared to neutral atom and anion. Next point. In anions, as the charge increases, the ionic size increases. This is also one of the very, very important point. In anions, as the charge increases, ionic size also increases. So for example, take n-3, O-2, F-. In case of n-3, charge is how much? -3. In case of O-2, charge is how much? -2. In case of charge is how much? -1. -3, -2, -1. So in these cases, this is having more charge, more negative charge. If more negative charge is present, automatically it will be having more size. After that, O minus 2 having more size, and F minus having less size. But in case of cations, it is reverse. If charge increases, ionic size decreases. For example, take Na plus Mg plus 2 Al plus 3. Here plus 1 plus 2 plus 3. In which case charge is more in this case? So that it is having less size compared to this one. It is having less size compared to this one. So here order is Na plus greater than Mg plus 2 greater than Al plus 3. If you take this one and this one, that means anions and cations, then the charge order is like this. I hope you understand this one. So this is all about ionic size.